What up, what up? Back with another episode, Harkham Holistic Ride Along Vlog. And I'm feeling good today. I'm excited. My energy's starting to pick up as we get closer to the Vegan Soul Fest. Yesterday did not go as planned, but it went as intended. I think that makes sense. So the things I wanted to get done, I got done. I wrapped with my first paid client. We're working on my first paid Harkham Holistic client. She has a specific autoimmune disease and inflammatory response. So we're working on a great meal plan to help her with that for the next 2 months and to help her lose weight. I've known her for years. We used to be co-workers at Social Security at my government job back in the day. And she actually used to be my manager. And she's taken a journey and took up a career in holistic, holistic life, living and healing as a Reiki practitioner. And so she needs help with, her diet. Boom. That's what we here for, man. And that's what it's about. That's what, you take your journey, you do your thing, you put in your work, and you start to connect. And it starts to all add up and all make sense. So yeah. So that was cool. Knocked that out super early. I'm talking about 7:30 we on the phone, and that's how I'm trying to get it done. Like, I'm trying to knock out clients, early. It just helped me get into the groove of what it's going to be like to schedule people, use Calendly, all those good things. So the next thing was I got to hire another Juice Crew member. Boom, got that done. The things that went wrong though was one of my other Juice Crew members did not come into work, so I did not get the 3-day head start on juicing the way I would have liked to. But we're gonna work it out. They weren't feeling well. They didn't let me know until later on in the day, and we talked. We worked it out. We added today. They just gonna have a lot more work to do between now and Friday. All good. I feel like I'm gonna be able to manage that situation. The second thing is I had to call around and bother some people and harass some people to get our juice bottles. So we returned with the French Square juice bottles for our cold pressed juice, because the presentation is a big deal. That's one thing that Good Part and Company executes on at a really good, good and high level, right? We about like 80% as good as we could be. It's a few more things, right? So I'm working on that. And so our bottles didn't come. The freight delivery people, it's a really, really unorganized business. I feel like somebody can come in and just offer way better customer service and knock them out the box. They just so happen to have trucks and drivers, right? So T-Force is terrible on delivery, to the point where it was bad for me. It's not a good experience for the actual, for the product companies, right? My glass supplier, my bottle supplier, they don't really like using them, but that's who's available. Even the driver doesn't like working with or for them. So it is what it is. That's just my quick review. Sorry, T-Force, they suck. But we was able to figure it out. The driver waited on me, and I was able to get everything in the Jeep. Hundreds of bottles, literally hundreds of bottles got in the back of this Jeep. That's the type of work we put in. I didn't even film it. Like, that's the type of stuff I need to be recording. I just keep forgetting everything is content. But anyway, got the bottles in, dropped the bottles off at the cafe, and now we rolling. Last night, I ended my day strong, taking care of some small things, getting my mind back right. Got a little bit distracted, but I pulled it back together, cooked dinner, and got with my content creator, photographer, Raba. She put together some amazing ideas for how we're going to execute and just create some dope content this weekend at the Vegan Soul Fest. Today, I got training with my 2 new Juice Crew employees. I'm excited about that. I'm feeling good, so I'm trying to take the good energy in on their first days. The greatest thing about it, this is my 4th round. This is my 4th round of hiring. And after the first 3 rounds of hiring, I didn't know what I was doing at all the first time. I knew a little bit more second time. Third time around is when I expanded, and I had a manager with me. They didn't do much helping other than just overseeing the fact that people were actually present. So, I know what to do better now as far as how to train somebody on how to train. So this morning I woke up early and knocked out my actual training SOPs. Like, after 2 years in the game, I actually got operating procedures for how to train people. And that's because I got it in the cafe, right? The cafe being smaller now allows me to see everything in one snapshot. I don't have to look through rooms. Everything is in one space. And the other store was almost 1,000 square feet. We got front end, kitchen, back end, storage, and all these things are not visible in just one setting, right? So this time it is. Storage is in behind a wall, but it's like still in the same space at this cafe. So I'm able to visualize it easier, you know what I'm saying? The walkthroughs, all of the equipment, all of the steps. And since it's so like, I just feel it, I really feel what it's like to level up in steps and processes and making systems. So I documented it. It would be great if I had somebody record me go through all this today, but I don't. But at least I got the steps down. So the next time I hire for like the next school year or the next semester or any new people coming in, I can do it. Another blessing is school is actually closed right now, right? The gym is closed. So it's no real interference. It's just us focusing, locked in on what we got. I can teach slow so they can learn fast. I'm going to break it up into like 3 days, 3 to 4 hours a day. And then everything else after that is really just reps, just doing the thing, doing the smoothies over and over again, doing the cleaning procedures over and over again. But the school being closed, me learning how to do training and stuff better, me having the order of the training system down is really going to make, I think, this experience and training and this training module, class, whatever, this round of training a lot better for these 2 Juice Crew members. They seem excited to join the crew. One of them is aspiring MMA athlete, so they are into, they got to practice technique and discipline and things like that. The other person is actually in Army Reserves, so they definitely know about routine and discipline and reliability. So I feel like I got 2 good candidates. I hope I'm not overpraising them or whatever, but they definitely seem that they have really good energy. I have a employee profile, right? So me doing that screening really helped. Now I got a better employee profile. I want people that are like into moving. People that move their bodies typically have some kind of routine. They're not lazy. They use their mind to control their muscles and move. So I feel like we in good shape. And along with the training, getting ready for cafe, again, getting ready for the Vegan Soul Festival. My mom's coming through, helping us label bottles. I have this new scale I'm working on. Electric scale. It kind of gives you all the stats, your BMI, your body fat percentage, all that good stuff. So I'm starting to wrap my mind around what my new health goals are as far as gaining weight and dropping my body fat by like 2 to 3 percentage points. If I can get that done between now and September 23rd, which is the goal. It seems like a big task, especially since I do intermittent fasting on a plant-based diet. So basically the goal is to eat 3,000 calories a day. I don't eat anywhere near that. I only need about 1,600 to 1,700 calories a day for this normal rest, right? For BMR, right? So my basic base metabolic rate, I only need about that many. I'm probably doing around between 17 and 2,000 a day. But now when I really break it down, if I'm gonna do intermittent fasting, I can just have 3 1,000 calorie meals between 12 and 8 o'clock, or 3 meals, two light snacks. It's just a lot of food in a short amount of time. I typically like to eat when I get hungry, but for this time that I'm going to try to gain this 5 pounds and drop my body fat, I think I figured it out. I'll have those 3 heavy meals. If I do decide to break my fast or eat, I'll have only liquids and fruit. So anytime that I'm awake and I want to eat before 12 o'clock, it'll just be fruit smoothie or cold pressed juice, right? So good thing I got my own juice bar so I can make those things or eat those things. And then that'll add towards my calorie total. If I eat fruit, it'll be only a few calories, a couple hundred if even. But it's a good way to keep I can burn those calories off fast and speed my metabolism up and get my body fat down. I don't have a whole lot of body fat. I just want to get a little more ripped. I want to feel a little quicker. I want to reduce some inflammation. That'll help with my movements and my actual physical goals of being able to stretch, execute on certain calisthenics moves better and stuff like that. So if I can get my body fat down, that means I'm very likely getting my inflammation down and we get money. So I will track that in the different videos and different series on the channel. But I'm just tapping in, let y'all know I'm feeling good, I'm executing. Hopefully what I'm saying is helping about building systems. It's going to take time, but Like, I had a power hour this morning, like writing out all of the systems. I did it before 3 weeks ago. I wrote out everything. I need to write first and then type. I don't go straight to the computer because it doesn't allow my thoughts to flow fluidly from my mind to my fingertips, right? When I'm writing, I can, because I can scratch, I can scribble, I can draw arrows and things like that. But the whole point is, I took time multiple times to build out the systems and the steps. I wrote them out first. I reviewed them again with my manager, and then I typed them out. And then I'll probably revise it again, and now it's a living document, and we can always revise that. So that's my tip for the day. You want to get yourself excited about doing something, just get it done, and then you'll build confidence. Confidence comes from action, right? You don't get confidence you don't have confidence and then do something. I said it before. You do something and then gain confidence. So I have confidence in my training system because I went and wrote it out first. I went and walked through the cafe, took the steps on the days that I worked solo without any interference, right? So I worked this morning, didn't have any distractions, so much so that I totally missed my girlfriend's text about some house chore. But wake up, knock out the most important thing, take your time to build systems and do it. Like, just build the systems. They will help. You got to think, I got this training system down today. We're going to see how impactful it is with these employees, and then it'll be done pretty much forever as long as I'm working at the cafe at Hopkins. Until we add something new to Hopkins or we go to a new location, I won't have to make any changes. It's on autopilot. It'll be in the drive. It's on the cloud. They can refer to it. Anybody can any manager I have can go use those training tools to train. Boom. I'm out, pulling up about 3 blocks from the cafe. Later.